What up, dude bros? I'm Frank. This is a video review of the Nerf Elite Surestrike. This is a spring-powered single-shot blaster that's a direct reskin of the Stormfire and the Clear Shot. But more importantly than the blaster itself, it comes with a cool red dot, which is a direct reskin of the Modulus red dot with a snazzy blue paint job. Which, let's get real, is the main reason people are going to be buying this, because the blaster itself is just boring and kind of garbage. What an optimistic intro. Let's get into it. Included is the blaster itself, red dot sight, 4 darts, and the instructions. Now an external overview of the blaster itself. I'll remove the red dot so you can tell them apart. The blaster is a single shot front-loading blaster, so to load you can push the dart into the barrel right here. This is the only barrel and the only place where you can fire from. These other 3 barrels are just ammo slots. But you can hold darts in there to reload faster instead of reaching into your gear. Behind that is an N-Strike tactical rail so you can put on your awesome optic, including the one that comes with the blaster, the red dot sight. The blaster is spring-powered. To prime you can pull back on the handle right here, and it has a spring return that enables you to fire once. And built into the priming handle are the 2 prongs of the sight system, which align with the front one up here. So if you don't want to put on your scope or whatever, you can still try to aim. Dart's certainly not going to land where you're aiming, but you can do it for the style points. Down to the trigger pull and the release is pretty standard. Of course, this blaster does not have slam fire. Down to the grip, overall I'm actually happy with the grip. I think it's comfortable. It doesn't feel like a normal Nerf Elite blaster because it's really not. It's a reskin of a dart tag and a zombie strike blaster. But that's not a complaint. It doesn't feel like an Elite blaster, but I think it's a very comfortable blaster, and the balance and the weighting of the blaster feel like a classic pistol feel. The center of gravity and all of that. It's a nice comfortable blaster to hold. And bonus, in the bottom of the grip there's another dart storage slot, so you can hold in an emergency dart or whatever. That is an external overview of the blaster itself. Now to the red dot sight. This red dot is just a repaint of the Modulus red dot. It works in the same way. It has the same shell lines. It's the same thing. But if you're unfamiliar with the product, up front is where you load in your 2 AAA alkaline batteries. It won't turn on without the batteries, but it still looks super cool. So I know a lot of people don't even bother putting in the batteries. Up front you have the little plastic viewfinder or whatever with the little crosshairs burned into that, and in the back right here you have an on-off switch, which activates a little red light projecting from this location into the glass, and that's supposed to help you align your shot. My little plastic sheet here arrived really messy and actually scratched, so when the red light hits it, it blows out and you can't really see through the glass anymore. Plastic, not glass, but it makes it almost unusable to turn it on, so I'm not even going to keep the batteries in this one. And of course it features the standard N-Strike attachment system down here, so you can slide this onto any N-Strike tech rail. Of course it's not exclusive just to this blaster. And that is the overview of the sight, which I'm sure you've seen. Basic operation, you front load, you prime, you pew pew. It's a single shot blaster. Starting with blue Nerf Elite darts. And now some blue waffle head darts. Firing the Surestrike went exactly as expected. I did not have any jams or malfunctions, but it's a single shot blaster, so it's unlikely that those will jam. I did not have any jams or malfunctions, but the performance was very underwhelming. It does not appear they updated the internals to match the Elite standards. I believe it's just as powerful as that original dart tag blaster before the Elite series even was a thing. So it doesn't shoot hard at all, and I put this blaster up on my chronograph and I achieved an average velocity of 49 feet per second, which is considerably below that 70 FPS par. So it shoots very soft, it doesn't shoot very far. You know, you will be outgunned with pretty much anything else on the market right now. So to my personal opinion on this blaster, the blaster doesn't jam or malfunction, so you know, if you really like this appearance and for some reason you don't care about performance at all, whatever. Feels nice in the hand balance-wise, but performance-wise, it's a terrible blaster, so if you're at any capacity a performance nerfer, I would not recommend this one at all. It's a cool looking blaster with this paint. It kind of looks like a space gun or like a laser gun, so if you're a cosplayer or something, I can see that being a good reason to buy it. Otherwise, for most Nerfers, I think the only reason you'd spend $15 on this blaster is for the red dot sight that comes in blue. Because I know a lot of you prefer the blue blasters instead of the white modulus blasters, but you don't want to put the white modulus accessories onto the blue blaster because it doesn't match or whatever. So now this one's blue, it'll go onto your blue blaster, so if you're rocking the old-fashioned Strife, heck yeah bro, Flywheel Master Race, it'll finally match your blaster. So if you're considering buying this blaster that happens to come with a red dot, I would not recommend the purchase. If you're like, it's $15 for a red dot that happens to be attached to a blaster, maybe it's for you if you just really don't like the modulus red dot for some reason, but it performs just like a Jolt and it's a whole lot bigger, so I can't really recommend you purchase it just for the blaster. Scattered opinion, but there it is. Hopefully I laid out all the information for you to make that purchase decision for yourself. If you're interested in buying one, I'll put a buy link in the description box below. That concludes this video review. Thanks so much for watching, bros, and as always, stay tactical.